Start streaming now. Hello and welcome to another spooky Carrion Crown adventure from D6 Damage. Last time, we got through the most horrible, terrifying, disturbing experience yet, our run-in with local politics. But fortunately, we were saved when the entire building we were in burst into flames. And our team, who has at this point just been killing the undead, decided we would expand our horizons and try and kill fire. And we were surprisingly good at it. Not only did we contain the blaze, we managed to mostly save the courthouse with very few casualties. And also there were some bitchin' flying skulls made out of stained glass. Those are cool, and they looked cool when Grigori made them explode via the magic of firearms. Also, I think Cyphus and Deacon had a serious moment of doubt about the fitness of the common man to run the affairs of towns that are close to haunted buildings. And there was our possible disillusion moment, where it's like, well, maybe if the town is really going to make it this hard on us to save them from the danger that they're in, maybe we should just leave. And fortunately, the unsung hero of the campaign, Kendra, managed to get us recognized as a de facto adventuring organization, and we are now fully qualified to enter Harrowstone with the support of the local town constabulary. Did I miss anything, Doomboy?
You made your way to Harrowstone, where you were tasked with going in with the sheriff provided as a essential nanny to make sure that nothing untoward would be happening. Essentially there to confirm that your stories are true.
Really? The book combusting the flames wasn't enough?
Well, the book didn't burn, unfortunately.
Well, I'm going to correct myself. The book causing everything else to burst in the flames wasn't enough.
Nope, wasn't.
They're hard
Definitely
sells,
wasn't.
what can I tell you?
The burst in the flames wasn't enough.
So, Sheriff in tow, you begin making your way into the burned down walls of Harrowstone. The sheriff, taking point, as he is the authority here, is the first to go through the doors. He's rather cautious, this being not exactly hallowed ground or sacred, just it's carried a kind of reverence to him and the people that this was a place of tragedy and a dark past. His blade at his side as he's gesturing for all of you to follow through the doors that you've walked through more times than you can count. More times than you can remember, I should say.
Sika brushes past him.
So, did we want to go deal with the charlatan since he's just upstairs and we already know where he is? Or do we want to go after more dangerous prey?
It's to sheriff.
My apologies, but I have no idea what's been going on with this place here. I moved in about 30 years ago, and the place burned down 60, and they don't exactly tell you about all the burned down buildings whenever you get a job as a deputy.
Yeah, so, we're not really sure if the charlatan has done anything. He appears to be the only high-profile prisoner that was wrongfully imprisoned in a way. I mean, he was a con man, but this is awful high security for him.
Well, wasn't it like his followers did some murdering on his behalf, which was part of it?
Was it?
I think it was.
I thought it was just because the church didn't like him.
Yeah, I'm sure that was part of it, but I think there was some crazy wackos acting on their own auspices.
Yeah. Just to get you to the speed, Sheriff, the long and short of it is that when we were investigating here, we came across, and I guess you also saw that in the town too, several entities causing havoc. Not only this, but they're also not just the bodies as we see here, but some of the armaments are based here in Harrowstone. And as we saw here by dispatching the lights for Whopper, as you saw his axe, and well, to my understanding, the Piper, which is to explain why there's no more music haunting this town. Then they have reason to believe, and also no cause to believe, that they are in fact the well, like a better word, cause of the suffering here. So far, 2 dispatched and several left. I'd say personally, we try to find any trace remnants of the Splatter Man. If what everyone thinks is true, he's always close to spelling Visori on his name. And if she's gone, it's not good for all of us.
Yeah, but she's got a long name.
Yeah, but she's already on to VESSOR. I don't think he's got many letters left.
IANA. Alright, I got an echo. Who am I echoing through?
One more time.
Let's try that again. Who am I echoing through?
I don't hear
Nobody.
nothing. So
Nobody
you're
now.
good.
Perfect.
It's gone now.
Not the correct
Strange
spelling,
noise.
but all that's written up is VESO.
Oh,
Yeah,
my apologies.
we got some time.
Well,
Still, waste
though-
not, want not.
Yeah, we might want to go ask her, if any of the spirits have been acting up recently. Because, like I said, the charlatan spirit, we haven't really seen any evidence of.
I mean, I don't know much about the history, but I imagine a person named Father Charlatan's probably pretty good at keeping a low profile.
True.
So
Yeah.
maybe he's planning something behind our backs.
Probably, but we're kind of working on a triage moment right now.
What?
So triage is when you treat the most severely affected first. So like the Piper, we didn't need to go after, but it was clear that he was affecting things most at the moment. So that's why we went after him. As Rigel pointed out, our main target here is the Splatter Man. So why don't we introduce the sheriff to Visoriana, and we'll see if she has any direction on which spirit is the most concerning to her at the moment.
Sure.
I think it's a good solid plan.
Well, all right, lead on. I don't know where she is.
Right. We'll show you the way. This way. Let's see.
So, making your way through, it's a bit slowed, as you could tell the sheriff is very unnerved by all of this. You are a bit experienced adventurers. That's way too big.
What does he have to be unnerved by? He's clearly a fire giant.
Got that right. Shrinky back.
I'm too big.
Shrinky. But yes, he is unnerved by this whole area. Every once in a while, he stops and just looks off. At one point, once he gets about here, he taps one of you on the shoulders and asks if you see that.
See what?
Roll me a perception check.
Great. My best skills.
It was the best of skills. It was the worst of skills.
I turn to him and I say, I see many things. Most of them aren't real.
Actually, as he's basically pointing out, it kind of looks like there's a figure, like, standing just in front of this door here.
I'm sorry, which door?
This door right here.
Jack peeks around the corner. Oh, that door!
Above a 10, that dark, scary figure is called a shadow.
Oh boy. Yes, but shadows usually have someone that's casting them. I think you
Yeah,
want to
it's you guys.
right.
Well, as long as it's not the kind of shadow that does strength damage, I think we're okay.
The horrifying visage up ahead is just a shadow.
Okay. Well, like I said, I see many things. Most of them are not real. You shouldn't be worried.
So,
I'm just walking behind the sheriff, like in my mind, going like, "Don't scare him! Don't scare him! That would be super mean. Don't do that."
you can feel the loving embrace of Sarenrae behind you.
She's guiding you.
That, going, no, don't do it. You're a good boy.
You've been so nice to
But
him
it's
lately.
just so easy. I just need to poke him on the shoulder and be like, "What happened?" And he'd be like, "Ah." But I won't, because I'm not a child anymore, and my mother says I shouldn't be pulling things at my age, you know.
So, as you're making your way in, there's the sound of your footfalls, but you hear something on top of it. Not exactly louder, just a steady rhythm of something striking something else. Something metallic against wood.
Hmm.
I want to use perception to try to pinpoint it.
By all means.
I'll do likewise.
Find the noise, people. Let's go, guys. Find the noise.
Don't get distracted. It's nothing important, I'm sure.
Well, just much more see where it is. We can deal with it when time comes.
Though it seems to emanate from all around,
Man,
as
I
though
am dope
it's
at perception checks today.
as though it's following you. You can tell it's coming from this direction, more echoing off walls of Harrowstone and whatever spectral energy lingers across this place.
So outside direction?
No, inside.
I'm going to silently detach my my mace from my belt and just kind of have it in my hand, sort of beneath my cloak.
Seeing you do that, the sheriff takes a tighter two-handed grip on his long sword.
Again, it's nothing. You worry too much.
I think I worried just fine.
Well, regardless, maybe we should hurry up and introduce Visoriana to the sheriff.
Do that.
Why are we all just standing here? Or why are you all just standing there?
As you make your way
There's two
to
Jacks. Oh my god.
They're multiplying.
We're
Raphael, you have a heart
clones.
attack.
We're clones.
Like I said, I see many things. Most of them are not real.
So, making your way up to the rotted away door to the workshop. Visoriana's corpse laying in its chair. So, something's supposed to happen?
Hey lady, you here?
She does not appear to be here.
Oh, that's no good. Huh.
That's actually very bad.
Yeah.
Jack's gonna go follow that noise now.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna cast Detect Undead.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
You're not really detecting anything with magic. This place has a vague necromantic aura around it, which you'd associate probably with the Whispering Ways runes they carved all along this place. With Detect Undead, you do see almost like footprints, as it appears that her spirit is hiding.
Hiding?
In the room?
Yes, as she is bound to this room.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to... I could spend some rounds to locate her.
Spending some time focusing, it seems kind of like her corporeal or incorporeal essence is kind of just scattered all around the room, trying to give off as little a signature as possible.
Alright. Just happened.
It makes you wonder, what on earth are ghosts afraid of?
I'm gonna turn around and kind of scan the hallways behind us where the noise is coming from.
You'd see Jack wandering off, following the noise, and you can tell where it's coming from, Jack. Right there. Coming, echoing down from the caverns below.
Okay, so
Well, I suppose that's a good enough reason to go down there and deal with the Splatterman.
it's like I get to realize it's coming from down below and be like, guys, I think the dead guy wants to meet. I think it's time.
Yeah,
he's
probably.
next on the. I think he's saying he's next.
Yeah, I think it's a clear indication of who we should be going after. I agree, Jack.
If anyone looks to the sheriff, you can see that he's basically shaking in his boots.
Hey,
He is doing his best to put on a face, but he is looking into this inky black void, not knowing what's in there, but feeling something staring back at him.
So, Sheriff, this is the lower section of the prison, and we're going to have to go down by rope. It would help us significantly if you would stay up here and make sure the rope doesn't get dislodged.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, son, but it's my responsibility to protect the people of this town, and as you're staying with Kendra, that lumps you in with him. As he,
Yeah, but you see, if we get trapped down there, we're not safe.
Well, how about this then?
You're telling me that amongst about 20-something-year-olds, none of you have a means to climb up this shaft?
I point to my, wasted body, and I go, no, we don't.
He gestures to Grigori.
Grigori is an old man.
He gestures to
Who are you
Jack.
calling old?
I ain't calling you old!
Grigori flexes out of his armor.
That was a mighty laugh.
Cyphers.
Jack just kind of looks at everybody puzzled as him, Apples, and Sika go down the hall.
Oh, great. So he's just gonna go ahead. You know,
I was going to try and say, hey, someone should look after Sika, and,
Sika just jumps down.
Sheriff.
Right?
Great.
They always land on their feet, I guess.
Alright, well,
You know, like whenever a dog gets let outside for the bum rushes to the pool and just throws its legs out. Like
Sheriff, you might think that I'm trying to keep you away from the scary bits, but I'm actually legitimately wanting someone to watch the rope.
Well,
Alright, how
the
about
little
this?
one's got the bat. Can't he fly back up?
Oh, that's a fair point.
Oh, how about this?
Never mind then.
Roll a spy.
How about this? I'll watch the rope. Go ahead.
As Jack from down below is sitting there going, guys, are you seriously still trying to figure out what you're going to do if the rope falls down and I can actually get back up multiple ways?
Well, you're the one with the rope.
That's my point.
Yes, and you're down there.
Okay, so you see the sheriff starting to climb down. He's kind of struggling to get down. It seems like his sword's kind of like it keeps swinging and getting caught on his legs, and he has to keep pulling his leg back to get the sword back in its proper position.
Before he goes completely down into the hole bodily, I'm gonna be like, Sheriff, wait! And when he like looks up startled, I'm gonna be like, say that I guide you. Boop.
Well,
Okay, I'm done.
Past the cowboy hat, with the most annoyed expression, you see him just slide down the rope, staring at you the entire time.
And I'm gonna wave with a big old shit-eating grin.
Right, I'll watch the rope and make sure everything doesn't fall down or
Okay, I've got it out of my system now, you see.
he's poked him now.
Alright, I'll go next.
Okay.
Made it by 1.
There's a bit of rope burn there as like just but you're a big boy. You don't get upset by rope burn. As you're quite certain that you probably just slipped on some sow slime that was still there.
I'm telling you, this rope is cursed. It's an artifact of evil. It's the hangman's rope. I swear it.
Ain't no hangman.
Jack would be
Alright,
happy.
Rigel, why don't you go next?
The most terrifying thing in Harrowstone life is a climb check.
Cypress is unnerved by heights.
Well,
That's why Gregory keeps him in line.
Alright. Alright, okay. You sure don't want me to hang on the rope while the rest of you get down first, or?
No, go ahead and go. Gregory and I got it. We've anchored it pretty tightly.
Yep.
It's all that time in those caravans. You have somehow managed to get like insane rope skills. Just Indiana Jones.
Yeah, if use rope was still a skill.
It's genuinely impressive watching him go down. You probably think like he probably does this on the weekends or something, but you've been hanging out with him all week doing this.
I think he's been watching Jack a little too much. I'm rubbing off.
Like halfway through, like he just kind of lets go of the ropes and is just climbing down based off whatever little nooks and crannies he can get to his hands in.
Gregory,
Really,
do you want
guys, go ahead.
Gregory, do you want me to go next, or do you want to go next?
You go next. I will cover you.
Giving him something to land on.
Yeah, I cast guidance on myself. And I will make a climb. Oh my god, I made it!
So there's a couple moments of whoa, but he slowly but surely makes his way down.
Well, I mean, I have a -3. It's.
So while Cyrus is getting down the rope in the wall, you see me. I'm looking up, and I have my arms folded out just to catch Cypress in time.
As you make your way down, you find yourself gently cradled by Rigel at the bottom.
I put him down. Glad to see you're okay.
I look him in the eyes and I say, "What would Kendra think?" You're cheating on her already.
What would Ba think?
And so you're the one that insisted to be carried bridal style, your arms draped around his neck.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
And I go, I'm flattered that you think of me this way, but I truly believe that you and Kendra are an item, and I don't want to get in between you.
How
Or
great
do you?
The sheriff leans in
Neither do I.
on you, Deacon. Is there all this gossiping every time you guys come here?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, merely collegial joshing.
All right. I was genuinely thinking that this might just be where you boys go drinking, and if that's the case, that's fine.
That's
Well, the
ridiculous.
spirits
That's
are
what
all
I
out
buy,
of my
but-
butt.
That, sir, is very slanderous and a good idea.
Right.
I mean, sure, it's spooky, but late at night, get some drinks with the boys. I could see it.
It wouldn't be a bad place. We'll call it the Spirits of Harrowstone.
With all due respect to you, Sheriff, no, No, Inferno, no, and flat out no. Let's just go.
The
Once we
slow,
cleanse it-
rhythmic sound of something hitting against wood almost sounds like a slow clap to that remark.
Once we cleanse it, we could turn it into a like haunted themed hotel and tavern.
Make a great kitchen.
Yeah, let's just find whoever the hell's making that noise.
He's up ahead.
Do you go on ahead, Jack?
Of course.
Okay, good.
How long has it been?
What do you mean?
I have 2 minutes of Detect Undead. Is it still active?
I'd say with all the fussing and whatnot with climbing down the rope, you probably got about like 30 more seconds on it.
Sick. Then I would like to take, maybe not the complete lead, but can I be second in line so I can detect?
Sure. So, Jack, first to go on ahead.
What's this actually do?
You hear a voice call out to you. Hello there, Jack the Red Cap.
General Kenobi.
Jack looks left and then looks right.
Down this tunnel here, you see a pair of soft blue eyes looking past the portcullis. Just a pair of blue eyes in the inky black void.
You haven't switched the screen.
I am an idiot, but I'm a hot idiot, so it's fine. Here.
Yeah, I was about to say, because... Yep, alright, cool.
Knowing Jack, he's probably going to be like, I've heard of the void staring back at you, but this is ridiculous. But
He looks down at it, it looks back at him. He definitely heard it. He looks to everybody else as he's just kind of going, keeps looking.
Yeah, am I detecting
Is it still there?
I need to see what he's looking at.
Yeah.
The Detect
This
Undead's
is,
not picking anything?
The Nevermore. With your Detect Undead, yeah, you detect a presence there.
Oh yeah, there's undead that way. There's a ghost that way, Jack.
It's far, well past this tunnel where there's a portcullis here.
Yeah.
Pretty far back there, though.
Yeah.
Shouldn't bother us yet.
Who is it that you've brought to me, Jack the Red Cap?
So long as we don't talk to it, should be fine.
Jack's still looking at it. His lower jaw's quivering, like he wants to say something, but he's not sure what.
Come now. You can talk to me. You have before, after all.
Raphael will walk over and just kind of snap in front of Jack's face. Like, hey, bud. Hey, buddy, are you okay?
It's strange. As he's snapping in front of your face, the snap seems to make no noise. It's almost as though you can just see through his hand as his eyes are looking to you.
Now Jack would have a slightly more perplexed look on his face as he tilts his head to the left like, this is defying reality. What is reality?
Is this the real world, or is this just fantasy?
Am I caught in a landslide?
Well, you know, it's just easy come, easy go.
Today's episode has been brought to you by the Spell Trap and
Alright, so, how do we open this portcullis? We had to activate something in this
this one
room.
is closed. This one is open.
Ah, yes, that's the one we want to
There's
go
a
in.
lever around here somewhere. By the way, I'm going to pull out my crystal and raise the light level in here.
Okay.
That's a good idea. I will cast light as well.
How high's the ceiling?
Goes up a good, 30, 40 feet. Although it gets a little lower as you go into the other levels.
Okay.
Tell me, Jack, you are mortal. Desire. Did I cut out?
Nope.
Mhm.
I think he's just not responding to you because I told him not to talk to ghosts.
I missed your last word, but regardless, Jack is still looking at him perplexed.
He asked what you desire.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely still looking at him perplexed.
You want, don't you? Food and health. What do you want?
And then he'd pull back out of line of sight of that hallway, and he'd go, "Nope, that's definitely bad juju. We should not be going that way. I'm gonna go the other way."
You belong to me.
No,
Thing that I cannot see.
I am going to turn to Grigori and I'll say, Jack seems to be acting stranger than normal. Might want to keep your eye on him.
As Grigori gets out the pistol.
it's an understatement.
So this portcullis is open?
Yes, as you'd opened it. Use the keys to open it up.
Can we see any farther?
Yes, it's just a matter of you guys moving in.
Yeah.
Tapped out for a map.
Oh, okay. I want to get as much use out of this detect undead as I can.
Not a lot of undead energy coming from range.
Oh,
As you make your way into what appears to be full rows of cells.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
So I'm just gonna do a quick scan of these cells. Any of them got skeletons or any other undead in them?
Oh, there's plenty of skeletons, rather than being undead, and there doesn't appear to be a lot, which is really unnerving. But something strange about these skeletons. None of them have heads.
Okay, bring up the nuke. Raphael, that's you.
Yeah.
No, none of
Get
these
in
are
the room.
undead.
Just in case,
But they're
let's
all
have the
headless.
nuke up there.
No, okay, but don't set it off. I mean, there's no undead in here.
Yeah, the undead's down the other hallway. This is the premature room where bad things happen.
Hey man, I'm on a hair trigger.
Yeah, well,
Don't
everyone's
test me.
clearly lost their heads in here already, so let's try and keep ours.
So it looks like
Thanks,
this
Dad.
was the way to go.
You're welcome.
I guess. I told the sheriff to go this way, Sheriff. And then, escort the sheriff. Never mind, he's passing into the cave, I see.
They're just hanging out in the pool. Seems safe.
Yeah, he likes it there where the kids are.
Wow. Dark.
Well, then he need adult supervision, so...
Roll me another perception check, boys.
All of us?
If you don't feel you fall under the purview of boys, don't roll.
I think it's really kind of 20th century of you to assume I'm a boy.
Fellow
I'm a man.
dudes. The knocking noise appears to be coming this door down below.
Oh. There were doors before the portcullis.
Oh, well, yeah, I should probably check those out. I will. Jack, why don't you let me get this one? I will give myself resistance.
Wait, whoa. This is a wood door, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me go ahead and use my detect undead. I can see through 3 feet of wood, so I should be able to detect things in that room.
Good plan.
With the very last of it, you detect 4 small spirits.
All right, we got 4 small undead in there.
All right, it's
Jack
gonna,
gets off of apples and pulls out his axe.
all right. It's gonna be tight fighting conditions. So why don't we could set ourselves up a little bit?
Send me in, boss. Send me in.
Okay, so Grigori and Rigel should switch places because Grigori is better at distance and
Now, notably, all these squares are supposed to represent 10 feet.
yeah.
So if you want to, I can shrink your tokens down to make this a little bit.
That would probably be helpful. Yeah.
If
We'll
it
still
will
have to remember to use
be.
Alt to move.
Yeah, crazy half sizes.
It will not let me make you guys smaller, which is a
You have to use Alt to make us smaller.
did that. Did it?
There you go.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh God. I just thought about that. Jack is going to be microscopic.
That's what zooming in is for, kids.
And I can use use reduced person on you now, so it'll be even smaller.
I'll shrink him further. I'll do it. I've gone mad with power.
All right, 4 small spirits. Hopefully, this won't be too rough a fight for us.
I get on Sika's back, pull out my lance. 10, 20, 20 foot. Is that room really 20 by 20? No, 20 by 30?
Yes.
Okay.
So my plan is to open the door and head in. Will anyone be backing me up, or
My plan is to charge the first enemy in line of sight.
okay? So I'm gonna stay near this wall here. So maybe you want to go in on this side.
My plan is basically this area is my charge zone. I'm heading in that way.
All right, countdown: 3, 2, 1. Door opens.
Let's check.
Wait.
Bridge.
Throw initiative.
Well,
Remember, click on
we've
your
already
guy.
decided.
Click on your guy and then roll initiative. That.
I have a readied action for when the door opens to charge in and hit the first target I see.
Okay. So, you go charging in. Don't see any targets.
Yay! Well, it can't trigger if I don't see a target, you silly.
Well, the second the door opens, you go charging in.
To charge at the first target I see. If there's no target to initiate my charge. Come now.
Well, charging in is technically my action, so I'll open the door and move up to my speed as far as I can go.
Okay, then. So, making your way in, you see about 3 skulls methodically broken into pieces. There's a large pile on the floor of broken skulls that look as though they were crudely broken open, if that makes any sense. That the flesh was torn off of them, as there's a skull here placed on a small shelf that looks to have been assembled, though it's missing a single piece to it, a dagger-shaped chunk.
When I see that, I will say under my breath, "Your art projects are becoming repetitive, Marauder. Should really explore a new medium."
Jack's whole looking left and right. Pulls out the hammer now that he sees there's only bones in here.
Roll me a perception check.
Both of us are just Jack.
For you two in there.
All right.
It sounds like someone's weeping.
location.
All around. You two, you kind of feel this kind of headache, a splitting headache, as you notice that the fragments of skulls all along the floor and along the workshop table are starting to rattle and shake.
Do the rest of us
Anybody?
see this?
No?
Do I see them reacting
I mean,
adversely?
are you two reacting?
I know Jack would be looking left and right still, but now he'd be looking at the table. And he would probably go, "Hey, Raphael, you should look at this. It's really evil?" Like, very questioning that.
Must you have that upward inflection at the end of it? Is it a question? I don't. What? Well, it's not my turn, so
Yeah,
I can't walk
Grigori's
over and
move.
check anyway.
But yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we
I'm
would be-
keeping. I am standing here, keeping an eye on the sheriff.
I'm picturing the sheriff looking terrifiedly around and just looks over at Raphael and he gives him a big smile and a wave.
Yeah, pretty much.
He seems to have found something to calm himself and just twisting his grip on his blade. Something to focus on besides the nervousness that he's currently dealing with.
I kind of want to go up and start making small talk to distract him from the fact that we're fighting ghosts.
Well, first it's Grigori's turn. Well, that simplifies things for me.
The sound of the DM rolling in the distance. Truly terrifying.
Indeed.
It sets Grigori on edge more than that sound.
Grigori loads weapon again. Oh, it's already loaded.
Grigori just invented the double shot.
Basically, what I think every time I watch a movie and they cock the shotgun 9 times, I'm like, didn't you already cock that shotgun? Let's go. I'm like, there should be shells flying out of that because you guys are fucking stupid.
You know, it's a terrible movie, but there's a movie called Dylan Dog, Dead of Night, and the first scene is some guy threatening the main character with a gun, and the guy cocks the gun and he says, "Okay, you've already cocked the gun. Now, what's your next move? You can't do that again. You've lost the intimidation factor."
What was the what's the movie?
It's called Dylan Dog, Dead of Night.
I
That
see.
sounds terribly wonderful.
Anywho, what are you doing there, Grigori?
Yeah, Greg.
I will step into the room, first of all.
The other holy man.
Rigel.
Wrong room. This is the room.
Oh, no room.
Well, I'll say under my breath, "Go, Greg."
And Gloria is actually going to take a moment to load a ghost shot.
Okay.
He's going to be loading one of the ghost touch bullets. He's prepared. Putting him now at 13 extra shots.
Okay, then. So, Jack, you're up.
Has my great nemesis made its final appearance yet?
It has not.
Okay.
If I assume you're speaking of the Splatterman.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about a bath.
Ha! I can avoid those for decades.
I can smell.
Which one was the altar?
Hmm?
The altar was located where? Where the
You
stone
mean-
pieces are?
Oh, right about here.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Fang on Sika and have her go and start scratching up some of those stone and skull bits, see if it has any effect on them. I'm still on her back, so.
It's strange. As Sika scratches at them, it appears to do nothing to it. Oops, I've somehow gotten onto the map layer. Yeah, it's not doing anything to it. Or
Okay.
as you look closely, it seems like what's being done to it is being fixed.
I'm gonna hit it with my hammer.
Okay then.
On the off chance that maybe I can prevent it from doing whatever it is doing.
Give it a hit.
Stop in the name of me!
So, striking down on this, the pieces don't break, but the skull does fall apart. And sobbing stops. And now you can hear a heavy breathing. As it slowly turns to seething. Rigel, you're up.
Huh.
This room feels hot.
This room we're all in right now? Alright. I guess let's reading right now, do perception, see if anything's happening, like, stuff's starting to flow a bit, hear, I guess whatever, like, heavy breathing and whatever's out of the ordinary.
All of this is out of the ordinary.
Oh boy.
I agree. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Can you detect magic detected? I guess I'll just address the voice going. If anyone's in here, no matter who they are, we're not hostile. We just want to find out who's tormenting this place. Come, speak to us. Guys,
You
I
especially,
don't think...
Jack, feel like you're getting hotter and hotter, like someone's breathing down your neck.
Getting hot in here.
I think this can be considered harassment, I think.
Yeah, I don't think homicidal ghosts care much about personal space and the like.
He likes
So,
to...
Raphael. Oh, sorry, Cyphus.
Oh, you tease.
Yeah,
You're
man,
truly
the fish
horrible.
must be teased.
Where exactly is the skull?
Right here. I'll put a little X.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Positive Pulse on it.
Okay.
Jack was like, clink! Bwah.
A rare
Now
moment
it
of
glows.
positivity from Cyphus.
Right.
Okay, it's Necromancy.
Necromancy.
It will be 1d6 plus 2. Oh no, 1d6 plus 1. Hans and Undead will take the damage. It's a 10-foot burst, right? It is a 5-foot burst. So, I don't think... If I can catch Sika in it, I would like to.
She would be close enough, considering she literally was physically
Oh,
touching
you
it.
just hit it, yeah. So, Sika and Jack will get a bonus against Haunts, and the Haunt will take 2 damage.
Okay, 2 damage is done. That breathing is getting louder and heavier.
Deacon, you're up.
Wasn't it Raphael's turn?
All right, Raphael. Now it is Deacon.
You're
There's
giving
really
out
no
the
way to
pre-
go like back on the initiative thing without going all the way forward.
You just have to remember not to hit the button.
Yeah, it's that hot new thing.
I need alternatives.
So it is my turn. Yes,
Yes,
you can go now.
yes, it is.
I have your permission.
I've allowed it.
That room seems to be quite crowded. I'm just going to keep up the rear. I'm just going to chill here.
Okay,
Fine.
then. You're
I'm
keeping
shoot-
up everyone's
I'm shoot-
rear.
I'm shooting the shit, and what fine rears they are. I'm shooting the shit with the sheriff, like basically just kind of distracting him from our situation. So this one time, Kendra made this soup, and I swear to Saradre that it stared back at me, and probably was tasting me at the same time.
I see you've had the potato chowder. Got too many eyes for a potato. Deacon, you're
Where does she get these ingredients? I'm so confused.
I don't know. Most of us do our shopping at the general store.
Not her, though. Or she gets the general store rejects.
She goes to the specific store.
Alright, so I'm currently in a room which sounds like it has some kind of invisible, like, heavy-breathing rage man in here with us.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so, as is Deacon's way, he would like to do a knowledge religion check to see, do I know any specific undead that might do that?
Haunts come to mind, since haunts are very weird and strange. The alternative being ghosts, which are even stranger.
Yes, this is probably a haunt, so hitting it is probably not a good way to deal with it. The skull still looks fine, right?
It's been broken into a bunch of pieces.
Okay, so it's been broken into a bunch of pieces. The pieces are stuck together.
Maybe not as many pieces as you thought, as the jaw and at least the bottom part of it are still intact.
Okay, and are there like a bunch of other skull pieces like around? Does it look like there was a spot that?
That's what the floor is made out of.
Okay, I'm gonna go on a hunch here, and I'm gonna make a perception check to see if I can find the missing piece. That will maybe fix
Go
it.
right ahead.
Wait, actually, is there a dagger in the room?
Roll me perception checks as you all get ready to solve the heck out of this.
Yeah, what's why we can't really punch something, so we gotta punch in our brains.
So, looking through Deacon, you look to the skull, and though the skull is whole, you can't really find a piece to fit that missing part of the complete skull. And then it occurs to you that it was broken but a moment ago. Jack, as you're looking through, not a single one of these pieces would fit it. Some are in roughly the same shape, but they're too large. Some are made out of a much thicker material. Whatever efforts were made here were useless.
No. I was looking for a blade of some kind.
Okay, well, with that perception, you do see that there's a way. What appears to be a locker right here. Though it's locked up.
I point at that.
You
I
look
point
to
that
Jack.
out.
You look to Jack pointing, seeing rising behind him a rather furious, don't move the map, move the token game. Dear heavens.
Yeah,
I
thought so.
don't know how to get back off the map later.
Go to the... Oh, I can't do it because I'm not the GM.
Control Z a couple times.
Right?
Get back where you want. Nope. One more. There you go. Now you go to the second square, and you click on that, and you're going to want to select the token layer.
Thank you. Dear heavens.
I've had to learn recently, so...
Something
Move
came out of the
Tina
wall.
way.
Oh god. No! Turn it back.
My god.
Alt, and then move it,
Yes.
yeah.
It lands right on top of me for a minute, like, it bursts into the ground.
Even flat-footed, you see this creature, this dwarf, basically frothing at the mouth as it's crushing the mallet in its hand, and then it disappears. As suddenly, all these skulls seem to snap to life. I reused them because they looked good. And recycling's good for the planet.
Yep, always recycle, even in other planes of existence.
And now the skull's going to attack.
Alright, so Deacon, only Deacon saw the Marauder can come into being?
No, all of you saw it. It's just having some nice fluff.
Okay.
Jack, does a 14 hit? Or a 15 hit?
15 hit my base AC? No.
Okay. That's not gonna hit. Confirm. Okay, so one of them hits.
Yeah, me and Sika are both beasts at melee.
So, the one that you struck and broke into a few hundred pieces goes flying at you. And deals 6 points of damage. Grigor, you're up. As these four skulls have begun to rise, ready to strike.
You might
Shooting one.
You might want to. I know this is a little metagaming, so feel free to ignore it. But you might consider setting action to shoot the ghost when he shows back up, since you have that ghost shot. You don't want to waste it.
I was actually thinking about that. I was about considering. I said shoot already. You have a good point.
We don't want to waste the ghost bullet.
No. I'm actually going to withhold my shot and let these guys deal with the skulls, and I will set action and actually prepare a smite as well.
Oh, okay.
I will bless this ghost touch bullet with a smiting shot as well, and prepare action to shoot the ghost when he appears.
Alright then. So, you're on Overwatch. Jack, you're on.
I'm on Overwatch.
Alright, I have Sika attack the skull that just tried to do more than play nice with me.
Mm-hmm.
She receives a +1 to hit and damage right now, so it'll be a 10 and 7.
Okay. Yeah. That skull is broken into pieces, scattered among the main.
Okay. She swipe at another one.
Okay. That's a whiff.
Right. And for GP, one more.
Yeah, that'll hit too. Another skull is broken into pieces. Something about being broken into lots of pieces makes it so you're not too good at keeping it together.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a good pun or a bad pun.
I think it was a pun.
I wish I had a soundboard just for that. If you guys remember the Family Guy joke, and this is filmed in front of a live studio ostrich. Ha ha! Like that guy. I just want the sound loop for that little laugh, just so I like click. Ha ha!
One too many.
So, is that your turn?
No, I'm going to move Sika to here, and then I'm going to attack the one that is too close to Deacon.
Okie dokie.
Reach out and touch face. Warhammer. Into that one.
In the grimdark Harrowstone.
Jack's Warhammer on his beast of burden. The mighty war cat of earthen elemental.
Another one is broken into pieces.
Jack is not stuck in here with the ghosts. The ghosts are stuck here with Jack.
Yep.
Listen, if he was given a Rorschach test, the answer would be the same every single time.
That one looks like murder. That one looks like murder. That one looks like murder.
They're showing a crime scene.
It's an apple.
Rigel, you're up.
Alright, so let's see. The ghost is still in incorporeal right now. Grigori just waiting to fire.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so let's see. Not that I want to steal, another Jack's quarry, but I'll just go there.
By all means, take it.
I'll go over to make a move action. So that's one. Yeah, that's it. I'll go take a move action and I'll strike at the skull. Come on. What? No. Here we go.
Okay.
Right.
Your blade cleaves through it. You can almost feel a wash of regret as the Mosswater Marauder's form takes shape. He drops to his knees, his incorporeal form passing through these bits of skulls, grabbing at his head, completely broken. He's there for your shot, Grigori.
And Grigori executes him.
Right. Went for
God,
a robot
that's
for
perfect.
Did I miss?
So beautiful.
So you gotta
Like,
roll.
Discord timed out at the worst possible moment.
Listen, Grigori
Hey,
can't
you're
miss
us.
anything, so Ferric has.
Right?
So,
The credits I'm drinking. Fuck.
You know the rules.
you see
Right.
the Mosswater Marauder form as
Shooting him.
Rigel slices through the last skull. You see a look of deep pain and regret as he falls to his knees, his incorporeal form passing through the skulls, unable to use his essence to move them anymore. He looks up to your gun, and his eyes just tell you that he desires this more than anything else. You remember the stories you had heard about how he'd gotten into an argument with his wife. Things had turned, and he accidentally killed her in a rage, and that he desperately tried to fix things in his own broken way. As you look down the barrel and see those sunken, lost eyes,
I look into those eyes and I tell him, "Take this mercy, Marauder," and pull the trigger.
your shot goes through his skull. You see his spectral blow back out
the skin turning to dust, ectoplasmic dust, as just the skull breaks and falls to pieces. And a single spectral, dagger-shaped piece of skull is left before fading away.
So
Jack
what item
sees
did
it.
we?
I
What
found
item
it.
did we get from him?
A hammer.
What did we do with it?
You didn't.
Oh,
I will look over at Kagori and say, "Well done, my friend. You have finally given him the piece he was looking for."
In more than one way. Is he looking at what was left behind after the Marauder was struck down?
so where is the hammer?
In Jack's hands. Also, this is what he looked like, just for those watching from home, because I think he looks really cool. And like so many other things, didn't get to be used.
So is the hammer like magical still?
Probably not.
You watch as the magic of it fades. Whatever spiritual intent was put away from this has now faded with it. As you
Well, 'cause,
hear...
The axe stayed magical after we destroyed the lopper.
No.
Yeah, it was just a +1 weapon.
Yep. That's what you told me to pencil it down as.
Unless the death of the Lopper changed that.
Now the DM has to double check his notes.
Done.
I just wondering if we get a free +1 Warhammer out of this for Jack as well.
Jack's gonna come out there.
Comes out of the.
Things are going great for me.
So everyone looks at Jack.
He's walking out. He's walking out completely covered in weapons. I see this as an absolute win.
Right?
There's a skull cap that he's wearing over top of his. Okay.
So, anyways, I guess we all saw
the
that.
hammer was something magical, but it's not exactly a +1 Warhammer. It does grant a +2 craft armorsmith, blacksmith, and weaponsmith checks, which I'd argue would affect things like crafting or crafting magical arms, I should say.
Oh, cool. So that's really useful.
That is.
Uh-huh.
It's a utility item.
Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-ba.
Well, that makes sense, because it was supposed to be like a blacksmith's hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a blacksmith until he snapped and became the Mosswater Marauder.
Also, by expanding the Mosswater Marauder, you have created the terrifying possibility of Ghost Dwarger when they enlarge
Ghost
themselves.
Ghost Burger.
Dwarger.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would imagine there's a ton of them. So, you do see what appears to be a secret door that was cleverly hidden until someone rolled a 30 on his perception check.
Yep, I'm damn good.
It was just smelling treasure.
Alright, so what's on the other side of it?
Well, it's locked, as it's a secret door, and they wanted to lock it. But, remembering that you have your lockpick set, Cyphus, a thought strikes you before you go to lock. You got a whole bunch of keys off the Lopper.
Oh, that's true. Let's try them.
After a good 15 minutes, because this is a janitor's set of keys.
Oh my god, there's a lot of locks.
Oh, yeah.
Or a lot of keys. I guess all of the cells.
Yeah, you're like,
If I was a prison
why
warden-
is there so many? And then you look out to Raphael and the sheriff, and then the rows and rows, like, right.
Why would I have
Probably
a key
better
that goes
thing.
to all the cells? That's ridiculous.
Dude,
It's so dangerous. No,
You just need
each
to steal
individual
one.
Each
Yeah.
individual cell has its own key, so I have 100 keys on this thing.
it takes one lock, it takes one pickpocket, and then the whole prison's free. So, after about 15
Hey, they did break
minutes,
free. Maybe that's what happened.
maybe. So, after about 15 minutes of boredom, just a real tired, even the sheriff starts to calm down a little. He's just there checking in on you, like, still going at it. Still going at it. You get the small alcove open, where you find that there appears to be 6 suits of masterwork chainmail and 6 suits of masterwork studded leather armor. There's 4 masterwork longswords, 4 masterwork heavy maces, 2 masterwork heavy crossbows, 120 crossbow bolts. There's a small barrel of bolts there. A case of 10 crossbows that are put away. What you can clearly tell is a wand. 4 potions that, despite the unique position they've been in, it appears that the cold environments kept them vaguely fresh. And a rope.
Wow.
Well, we found the armor.
And a 50-foot rope.
All this has a magical aura to it, including the rope.
Ooh.
Let's,
I think it's my time to shine.
I'm fingering the chainmail like I'm looking at it. Ooh, this is very nice.
Raphael does his fingering.
So
Hey,
all
you
the
damn right I
chainmail
do.
all the chainmail are the same, right?
Yeah, it's
So
standard.
I'll just do an arcane check on that real quick.
Okay.
I will assist. Probably won't be necessary, but might help you go faster.
So are they magic in any way?
Nope.
Cool. All right, let's try the stud leather just to be certain. Oh, no, they're not magic. All right, let's do the rope.
Oh my god. This is magic. This is a deep and powerful magic. Deacon, you have no idea what he's talking about. It's a bunch of leather with studs on it.
Yeah, okay. Now the rope?
This appears to be a rope of climbing,
Oh, I'm taking that.
which was designed as a way for them to easily escape, which did not come up.
Well, I was wondering.
All the Whopper had to do to live.
Hmm?
All the Whopper had to do to live was check the fucking check
Let's
the
get a
keys.
better perception check. He probably just checked in there, got a 1, and ran off.
Well, he was trapped at the bottom. Since despite being all ghosty, he can't fly. Which, small aside, can you imagine dying, becoming a ghost, and then going about your day and like, well, at least I can fly, and then walk it. You can't even like hover. That's how I become a double ghost, because I'd kill myself.
Alright, let's look at the wand.
Okay. Roll me a knowledge arcana.
Yeah, I forgot I had to do something.
Yeah, we all do. That appears to be a wand of hold person, which, based off a fading gem on the very bottom of it, you can tell has about 11 charges.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm taking that too.
Mm-hmm.
Something for me to actually do in combat.
Woot.
A low DC is still a DC.
And Raphael, you're quite keen whenever it comes to potions, as you've been studying on them recently. Checking your little manual,
have.
you can tell those are 4 potions of cure moderate wounds. That's the good stuff.
Hey guys, these are 4 potions of cure moderate wounds. That's the good stuff.
Not bad at all. Quite a treasure trove here. You think this was the guards' room, or where the guards would usually?
This appears to have just been more like quarters. There's some place for them to kind of rest, but you don't know used.
Oh, just as well. With this whole treasure trove here, and well, considering the cells right here, I thought it would make sense for, I guess, some guards to take a rest there while a couple kept watch.
Mm-hmm.
I guess between the party, I say, do you want to show the sheriff this, or do we just?
So,
Hey, Sheriff, you want new armor?
Yeah, we'll probably have to, because he'll get suspicious when we walk out with, no, he had these 10 crossbows when we walked in.
you flung
As Jack is loading up Sika with all the extra arms and equipment.
Hey, no, I think the guard, the sheriff, and the deputies should be the first ones to have. You know,
Yeah, sure.
I agree.
Totally
Yeah,
give
so
away
we'll
the
cut them
set
in.
to the sheriff.
not Brian, whatever it is you boys are doing. Are we gonna check out this door?
Oh yeah, we will. But do you want better armor and weapons?
So I don't know what kind of life you boys live and how you experience things, but around these parts, wearing the armor of the dead's a good way to get cursed.
Fair enough point.
No.
This definitely looks like
Should we also check
requisition
out this
gear
door?
for the prison. Yeah, probably.
But yeah, requisition
Looks
gear.
equally
That's a good
important.
angle. I like that.
Tell you what,
Reclaimed resources.
I'm gonna turn a blind eye. If the paladin chooses to do the same, all the better.
Blind Knights of what?
Exactly.
Taking the armor of the dead from a prison
It's
of
not-
doomed.
Of the dead. It's, dude. What?
Raphael, look,
I'm going to
you can
concentrate.
see name tags in the
Look.
color of some of these.
Look, shut up. Come here. And I'm gonna start sprinkling water and doing my whole, like, consecration thing. Look, see, I am consecrating it by the holy light of Serenray. Wow. There, it's not cursed anymore. We can use it. Hooray!
I
Alright,
really wish
then you
we had a
boys
bone
enjoy that.
oracle who could just walk up and say,
Yeah.
no, that's not the armor of the dead. This is the armor of the just bones and stuff attached themselves
Like a
to it.
flash, it just throws a trench.
But it like springs forth from their body like that one dude in Naruto.
That guy was cool, but also that must hurt like crazy. Anywho,
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah. So anyway, after talking to the sheriff about the arms and everything, I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and open this door here.
okay.
Actually, before I do, maybe I should try detect magic to see if anything else is right there. No matter what, there'll be, I don't know, the square man with a big baseball bat ready to hit Rigel on the head.
There does not appear to be any.
Alright.
I will place my cantrip
Oh,
of warding onto Rigel as he opens the door.
I regret to inform you boys that it's the first chunk of the adventure. They don't throw a lot of magic.
Alright, that's fair. Just being careful. Again, knowing my luck, it'll probably be the Spider-Man's bowling ball around Rigel's skull. But anyways, so open the door and what do I find?
So, making your way in. You see
this is
numerous grisly tools of torment decorating the walls. Cages to hang chains along the walls to a stretching rack. Large wooden fire pit. To the east stands a grim iron maiden, blood caking. The lid closed and presenting a stern decoration of a demented woman's face. The broken, twisted skeleton of a human dressed in a tattered guard's uniform lies upon a stretching rack. The body is surrounded by several discarded knives, branding irons, and pliers. A large, blood-stained casket sits at the head of
And if this was called Cthulhu, this is the point where I take one hell of a sanity loss. I'm just staring at this, and I slowly turn to the sheriff and going, Sheriff, when you said you moved here, you weren't aware of the workings of Harrowstone. Are you sure you weren't privy to, I don't know, several cases where, the rest of the realm or something like that would be, held up here?
The sheriff does not seem as keen on talking, as he's just scanning this room, unnerved by a dark part of Harrowstone. Never knew. As you see hands gesture up to rack and center.
Oh, so you see it too. Good, I'm not going crazy. I'm pretty sure that we've just entered Harrowstone's little personal slice of hell.
They cut off its hands.
Yes.
Who does this? Why would they do that?
I wonder what
We're gonna go on
happened.
break.
Oh, okay.
We'll make our way into this tortured room where I'll show you what we're meeting.
Lovely.
We'll be back in
Alright.
about 10 or so minutes.
Right.
Refresh your waters, kids. Go to the bathroom. Get some delicious snacks. Give me some of the delicious snacks.
Will do. You like something?
And if anybody has any if anybody has any questions, feel free to write them into chat, and we will answer them. I see Steven Starling. You've asked what party level we are. We are all level 3. So who all still with?
I am temporarily.
Hello.
Oh. What fun things can we talk about to keep our audience?
Well, we were talking about.
So what's the deal with airline food?
Subnautica. Moments ago.
We were talking about what?
Subnautica moments ago. We could go back to that particular conversation.
Good.
Subnautica, you mean nope, the game?
I don't really feel it was that. I thought it was a fantastic game.
It was a great game.
Don't get me wrong. No, I think it's a good game too. Don't get me wrong. I'm simply saying those giant monsters. Nope.
There's a whole bunch of nope in that game.
Yeah, the first time you drive off the crater and you get attacked by the big ghost leviathans, and you're like,
Yeah.
come on, I wanted to explore this direction.
Oh, the first time you encounter the ghost leviathans, period.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What?
Have any of you tried out Below Zero?
No.
I saw gameplay footage of it.
Welcome back.
So I've tried out. I have Below Zero, and I think it's good. I don't know if I would recommend getting it while it's still in production. Part of me is sad I did because it's like spoilers, you know, because it's not complete, so you don't get everything.
Oh yeah.
And I think the best part of Subnautica was finding all the information, putting the story together.
Yeah.
So I sometimes regret having played any Below Zero because I can get some information but not all of it, and so I'm spoiled for some things. I don't get all the information from others. But I will say the gameplay is pretty good. It's pretty Subnautica. It's not all that different. And there's tons of things to explore. And I really like the overland sections of it. If you like Subnautica, you'll like Below Zero. Or Sub-Zero, excuse me.
And this has been D6 reviews. Or Dice Bag reviews?
Yeah, I guess.
Probably Dice Bag
D8
reviews.
reviews.
D8 reviews,
Yeah.
random games.
You'll like it, but you might want to wait until it's finished to really play it.
I would suggest that with most video games.
Yeah.
We would need like
One
a
of the things-
D20 rating system where for super good games, like we give Breath of the Wild a nat 20.
That'd be really funny, actually.
Yeah.
I really
The Witcher
like...
3 Wild Hunt, nat 20.
No. Not
Really?
even close.
Really?
Yeah,
I loved Witcher 3.
that's fine.
Maybe because I think I'm more invested in it because I read the books and
Oh, well,
stuff,
then
so.
yes, you would love it, because the books are great. Everything I've
Yeah,
heard says
so-
the books are really good.
Oh yeah, the books are absolutely nat 20. No, I will definitely do D Hundo reviews books.
Yeah, I would too. It actually.
Read Discworld. Everyone out there in chat who's never heard of Discworld by Terry Pratchett, read all of those. There's like 40, and they're amazing. Anything by Terry Pratchett.
It might actually be a fun segment to do for reviews on D&D or fantasy world type games and books for people
D&D
who are
inspired.
who are looking for something that kind of fills that fantasy niche.
Oh my god, do we want to go through Dragonlance? Do we want to
No.
reread that?
Dragonlance, the best part of Dragonlance is that it existed when the Forgotten Realms didn't.
Fair. I wonder if reading Dragonlance now,
Well, I mean,
again as an adult,
the thing
would be either like A, going down memory lane, or B, like just because I don't remember. I don't know how much I don't remember of it. You know?
the thing is that there's a reason that once they started publishing Forgotten Realms books, they stopped publishing Dragonlance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was all the same writers.
Well, yeah, but there's a reason why they all transferred over, and that's because while Dragonlance was good and is still good, it's
good for its time.
it was surpassed by the world building in the Forgotten Realms.
Fair enough.
Well,
Fair
so
enough.
2 points. First off, from my understanding, and I could be completely wrong, Dragonlance was more like a dark fantasy, so it would be more like a Dragon Age or kind of in that. Where I think of Forgotten Realms as more like a high fantasy with just a lot of different stuff, so it feels really D&D. Also,
I'd agree with that. I think Dragonlance had a lot smaller assortment of things, and it was it generally felt pretty serious.
Like it was more grounded in realism than high fantasy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. Also, Dragon Age, good game.
But I also
like
recently finished reading Return of the King, and there is just a lot of little stuff in those books that you don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I stand by that. Tolkien was very bad at actions.
At action scenes, you said?
Yeah, I think he's really good at all of the other scenes, but his action scenes, especially in the earlier sections of the trilogy, leave a lot to be desired. And if you read modern fantasy, you'll see that they've greatly expanded that part of it.
Yeah, I can see what you mean, because when he writes action scenes, it's like, and then the fight happened, and then whoever won.
Yeah, he kind of just and you can understand.
And that was a great battle, and the humans were victorious.
And it's really difficult to write that kind of stuff, but it's interesting to see how he set the standard for a lot of the world building, and that later authors have expanded on the kind of action that fantasy readers love to have.
I want to say there's a author that I really like, Jim Butcher, who after reading up all of Dresden Files was like, you know what, I'm going to look into. And I had two options. One was a kid in a world full of magic who doesn't have magic. It's like, that's pretty neat. But the other one was like, I'm a sky pirate captain. I'm like, that sounds really cool. I'm into that. And they had it every single chapter. They just jumped from one character to the next. It was like, that's fine. The Barnabas trilogy did that. I like that series. And every time they focused on the main characters, like, yes, I'm this expert captain that knows how to outmaneuver everyone. I'm like, okay, sure, that makes sense. Also, I used to be a soldier, so I can tell just by the way these cannon fires are going off exactly where I need to be. I came rushing to the aid, and even though I'm a pirate, they all respect me, so that they're willing to listen to me. It's like, this is the first book. None of this has really been built up, so I'm just kind of taking your word that you're the coolest guy on Earth.
Yeah,
and I kind of don't like it.
Servicey.
Yeah. With Dresden Files, the first book, the dude's basically in his underwear, running for his life half the time, whipping together to save his life. And that trend continues all the way to the sixth book before he finally starts getting his crap together. And it was
spoilers.
And
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Harry with his crap together. I prefer, moron Harry who's just blundering from thing to thing.
Well, I mean...
Oh, that reminds me.
Vaguely, I'm saying he's still dressed now whenever he's running for his life.
D6, did you ever get a copy of Sweet Silver Blues?
I was not able to find one that was reasonable. Like, the ones I found were either the prices
I'm
were
going to buy
weird or
one
it was
for
in
you.
bad condition or something weird.
Alright, I'll get you one for
Sweet Silver
for
Blue
your,
sounds like a pack of
birthday.
werewolves that started a jazz band.
That's the fantasy noir series, which is really, really good. And if you like Dresden Files, you'll really like this because it's the same kind of noir styling.
What's it called?
It's called Sweet Silver Blues. It's the first novel of the
Sweet
Garrett
Silver
P.I.
Blues.
Garrett P.I. Series. There's a ton of them. By Glenn Cook, a really well-established author. And it's the first time I've ever had anything fantasy noir, like that kind of genre crossing. And it's so good.
Nice. I'm gonna check that out, actually.
Right before we get back to game, I will say, I really like the idea of doing a small segment of like a couple minute videos talking about series that are related to D&D.
I agree.
We should consider.
I wanted to say one thing regarding like that Sky Pirate guy being like, "Oh, look at this cool character, and he's cool because I said he was cool," right? Good, yeah, a good example, what's the male version of a Mary Sue?
Gary Stu.
Gary Stu. This is my Sky.
What?
This is my guy. This is my Sky Pirate, Gary Sue.
I've never heard of that.
Like,
Really?
I'm sure it gets better, but I got like 6 chapters in. I'm like, you've lost me on this dude.
I thought it was.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was Gary. I thought it was Marty.
There's 2 versions.
I
There are a
like
bunch.
Gary Stu. I think that one sounds a lot better. Anyway, what I wanted to say was a good example of like this kind of badass, like you kind of want to think he's a Gary Stu, but it skirts that line. You know what I mean? But super cool badass character, but you know he's a badass because they show you how he's you know what I mean? Instead of just telling you, it shows you. Name of the Wind, King Killer Chronicles.
Yeah.
By Patrick Rothfuss. I cannot recommend those books enough. So good.
There was another.
One more time.
Sorry, what's the title again?
The
Name of the
King
Wind.
Killer Chronicles.
There's only Name of the Wind and A Wise Man Fears right now. We're still
And
waiting
and
for the
a-
third book.
And A Slow Regard of Silent Things. It's like
Yeah,
an intermediate.
which is really good, but it's not.
It's very
It's
niche.
very strange and very niche.
It's very
I love it.
meandering.
I
I loved it too.
Tiny thing to say. After reading through Dresden Files, I asked recommendations from people, and I got pointed towards this series that's like, oh, there's kind of a horror element, but like, or a mystical element, but it's all explained as like a super virus. That's where we get our zombies and such. It's like, okay. And they have the main character who like, oh yeah, even though I'm just like a detective, I'm such a good guy, they brought me on for Special Forces mission to get in. And they liked how good a job I did that they brought me into this secret organization. Oh yeah, my psychiatrist, he really loves me. He calls me Haas all the time. I'm really good at martial arts and great with the gun. Ah man, even though this guy's like 10 feet taller than me, I can beat him up with a punch. It's like, who? Stop it! I hate him now! Every cool thing you add on him makes me hate him more! Oh yeah, this girl already loves me. At her. Like, stop it! Stop it!
Alright, we really need to get back to the game.
Yes.
As much as I would love to continue talking about books.
Fair
Alright, can we please do a diecast or we just talk about books? Please.
Bookcast.
Yes. Bookcast.
Well, that's why I say we do like 6-minute videos. Like a little small mini
We'll
series.
probably call it something like Diecast, already booked.
Oh,
Oh, I like it.
If you guys
anyway,
like it.
if you like this idea, post something on the suggestions page.
yeah, and join the D6 Discord server, where the greatest discussion for the week was us arguing as to what class smells the worst, which I insisted the Ranger.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's the Druid.
No, it's the Ranger.
Have you not seen Radagast? Also, Rangers would definitely like clean themselves.
No, they have
like
much to blend in.
I will.
Well,
anyway,
they might,
no, back
they,
again.
they might have scented soap,
Back to game.
like an
Okay, go over
unscented soap. I
will
know
throw in
hunters that use
wizards.
that
I think
shit.
would smell terrible because they would
Oh,
forget
I
to bathe.
agree.
What are you
And
talking
some
about?
of
They
their
just prestidigitize
components-
themselves clean.
If
But
they
that only
remember.
works for an hour.
It's obviously necromancers. Necromancers, they're like digging graves all the time. They're like around the dead all the time. They
Anywho.
obviously are the ones that smell the worst. Fight me.
Anywho.
Not really. You guys are my friends. I don't want to hurt anybody. So? What about Rafael?
Yes, we had torture room. I'm interested in this Iron Maiden.
Iowa.
I'm gonna do something that's either brilliant or stupid.
Of course, Deacon's interested in the Iron Maiden.
Metalheads, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to use my read memory ability on it.
For the hills.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my my occultist read memory ability on it. So I'm gonna see what memories I can siphon off of it.
Okay. Make me a will save.
I was worried that was gonna happen. Not surprised. Saves. Who's got the saves? There we go. Ooh, ouch.
So,
That's on a +5 to your will, too.
Yeah.
My boy. My boy.
you see, as you're beginning to look it over, it begins to swing open. You see Kendra, her arms bound behind her back, spikes digging into her mouth gagged as you look at her face cut and torn, a look of pure terror. You feel yourself compelled to rush to her aid, to free her. And as you do, you all watch as Deacon pulls the Iron Maiden door open, push into it, and it shuts behind him.
Where is the Iron Maiden?
All
In
right.
the room, yes?
Yes, it's, we'll say right here.
Okay.
Okay.
So why don't we...
Yeah, I'm going right to the room going, Deacon! Seeing the...
Let's roll initiative just to establish a turn order. Okay?
Alright.
So it's not like, I do this, now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do this.
But what if I want to do that?
Well, that's a lot better.
Initiative. Yay, my whole +1 to initiative.
Well, to
Let's
be
just
fair,
say
you're making-
Raphael is...
Yeah, go
Sorry.
ahead. I was gonna say you look after her, and that's why it's like, oh yeah, hey, why are you guys going, what the... You're saying?
So, I need you to roll me another will save, Deacon.
Can I do better than last time in any way? And better in this case.
I don't know,
also
can
means
you?
Worse.
Hey!
Oh,
Yes, I can do better.
Oh no!
so. Oh. So I saw Jack's initiative pop up, and I just had the. So.
That's what I thought as well.
So, you grab at Kendra as she turns to smoke in your hands. You realize the door shut behind you as spikes begin to emerge, and you try to tell yourself that they're fake, that this didn't have spikes in it a moment ago. But they pierce your flesh. They tear into you. And no matter how much you tell yourself they're fake, they feel real. As your constitution takes 6 points of damage.
Holy sh!
Ouch.
Oof.
They held back Marauder, but they weren't getting around with this punk.
The Marauder was merciful by comparison. Bloody hell.
The door opens, and you see what appears to be wounds all over Deacon. He looks racked with pain.
I will rush to his aid. Are we still in initiative order?
Yeah.
Or...
Because something else might come. I won't say.
Alright,
Great.
so I guess it's Cyphus' turn then?
Well, no, he needs to order it by order.
Right.
Oh, oops. I wasn't looking at it properly. So it's Grigori's turn.
He's too busy looking at the Grigori booty. As anyone rightly would.
That's Harrowstone's booty.
I'm assuming we're all. I'm assuming we're all outside this door, not split up like we are on the map.
Yeah.
Sure, assume that.
I'm going to. Gregori's just kind of horrified right now, but he's going to cast knowledge. I'm going to use knowledge religion on this Iron Maiden. See if I recognize any of the markings on it.
There's no religious symbols, but with your knowledge, you realize this was made in your hometown.
Oh, good for you, bud.
One of the last remnants of it, like yourself.
This cannot be. This cannot be. How is this here? How long has it been here? He's just like bewildered and shocked at the sight of this thing when he realizes where it's come from.
So he's doing that. Something in the make, you can tell via the iron that it's made out of, with your hometown being somewhat close to it, and just in its design principles, it was very elegantly made, despite being such a torturous device.
I feel like this might be something's up. Something about this doesn't feel right to him. The fact that this thing is here and it's appearing and it appears like this. Can I do a sense motive on like the entire room right now?
Sure, I'll allow that.
All right.
It is a room.
It's a room. Like
I cast on the darkness.
It's almost a nook, but it's certainly not a cranny.
Yeah, the chances of this thing being here along with him are astronomical to him. He can't figure out why it's here or how it's here. Especially if it's something like this dark, or something that's been used for something this dark. How it could have been produced in his hometown.
It makes you wonder, through the ashes, what mysteries were buried.
This got me. I'll end my turn there.
Okay, then. Jack, you're up.
Alright, so at my current knowledge, Deacon went in here. Deacon went over here, and everyone else was just meandering into the room instead of helping Deacon.
Well, it
Not
let
my turn
Deacon
yet.
go.
Oh, I know. From those who have gone into the room, though.
No, the minute Deacon jumped into was drawn into the Iron Maiden, I leapt upon him, but I can't see anything.
So, you watch as Cyphus falls through time and space.
Again, not Cyphus.
Nope,
Right.
that was
No, Cyphus
that
is doing it as well, but that's
Oh, that's
entirely...
fair, actually. Yeah.
Nigel is just astrally projecting out of here.
Okay. Well, since you said we were all near the place, I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
I'm here and not back at the other door.
Say that Cyphus falling through time and space, just how he avoids paying a dinner.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ride over to the Iron Maiden that Deacon went into and attempt to pry it open.
It's
it is
already
open.
open.
It did its work.
Oh, he I'm gonna pull him out of the room then.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think that's about all I have action for. Grabbing him and getting him out.
Pulling him away, you see his body is filled with deep, deep punctures. You think for a moment you almost see his organs through some of them.
Oh.
What?
Rigel, you're up. Hopefully within this dimension.
No one's here, but yeah, I'm just probably ask what happened, and as much as I want to go see if Deacon's okay, or at least see if I can help, my attention is just zeroed in on the Iron Maiden. Something happened, and let's see. I guess I'll do a detect magic just to see what's going on. Something about this thing just quite literally yanked Deacon in and just perforated the hell out.
There's no magic going on around here that you can tell. Although some of these torture implements had things to make them work a little better. The hot iron pokers were designed to be able to heat up at a command word, unbeknownst to you. It seems that some of these items would actually clear themselves with a command word.
Yeah, I'm liking this room less and less every minute.
Yeah, torture rooms will do that.
So let's see. This is what I can do here. Deacon's out of danger, but I don't think anyone else here is. So this may be a bit of a dumb idea. I'm gonna look at the Iron Maiden and then cast Disrupt Undead on it to try to purge any undead presence.
It's strange. The door swings shut as your magic hits against it. And then you know that it's starting to creak open. Roll me a will save.
Oh, crap.
Good.
You know, pro tip, don't roll a 4 or a 1.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't. Now I hope that's worth something.
Oh, DC's a 14. Ooh. So, the door swings opened. Looking just as terribly beaten as Deacon, you see Kendra there, practically skewered upon the Iron Maiden's spikes. Somehow, it got her as well.
This doesn't make any sense.
As you begin to walk towards it, knowing you need to save her.
Hang on!
Deacon, I'll allow you a reflex save, and you, Grigori.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
I'm
Oh my
loving
God.
this. I'm so loving this.
Wait, is there a like mental trick at play here?
That's more than a mental
Yeah.
trick, buddy.
Oh yeah,
It's
would
all-
that have been? It doesn't matter for me, but it might actually matter for Rigel. Does this count as an enchantment?
Yeah, same here. Hang on, let me just double check. I think I have a bonus against certain like charm effects. Maybe I'm not sure. Hang on.
Let me check the
It's not my day.
quote-unquote spell. It is an enchantment.
Then he would have a +2 unless he, because he's elven.
Okay. So, as you begin to reach forward, desperate to save her, something within your blood, within your heritage, a long line of those that were bound to tricksters, helps you pierce through this veil, and you can see there's no Kendra in there. You've stayed steadfast and had her safe at home.
You see me almost leap up and I go, Kendra, and then some stuff.
Deacon Grigori will grab you by the shoulders and pull you back.
Oh no, yeah, he does that too, but something in my head is it was down Grandpa's where I go, stop, boy, stop! And then just in that one instance I stop, and the very minute I do, Grigori just yanks me in the back of just hard to. All of he's gonna throw me across the room. What?
So that was Cyphus, you're up.
I walk into the room and I'm like, you guys need to stop believing what you see.
Don't I get an actual turn, or am I?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Never mind,
Taking
I'm
your
out
own.
here.
That was all in your head, Cyphus. You thought for a moment you could. It was but an illusion.
All right. Well, what I want to do is pretty simple and also pretty unlikely to work. You said the DC of the save against the effect was 14.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to attempt to faith heal myself. If I can beat a DC 14, I can suppress 1 point of the ability damage.
By all means.
All right. No.
As you begin to methodically tell yourself that what you're using on yourself will heal you, the pain seems to surge and singe.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Yep.
Alright, I walk into the room and I go, you guys really need to stop believing what you see. This whole place is just trying to trick us.
I'm taking a deep breath and going, yeah, it's doing a rather good job of it, I have to admit.
Only because you're allowing it to.
As much as I want to beg to differ on that part, I'm hard-pressed to really argue with you on that front. Say rubbing my temples and my eyes.
It's never good to argue with your professor.
I'm sorry, it's Professor Larimor's class I took, not yours.
True.
Still, you're not wrong. Let's just find... Okay, so... Let's see, we got Melons that brings up to...
Oh, hold on.
Whopper.
I want to look for a lever so that we can open the other portcullis.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself guidance on that.
The sheriff is kind of looking around, just kind of nervous, still sort out. He's trying not to make direct eye contact to the Iron Maiden.
18.
18. You're not seeing any lever here.
Alright, well then this room is useless to us.
The sheriff reaches
Gotta
down
go over
into...
here.
Yeah.
The sheriff reaches
I should
down.
check that room.
The sheriff, still looking around, pulls out of the basket what appears to be a badge. I think this was the warden that died here.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's badges, uniforms. I'd imagine it's a bit more significant. Got a bit of a feel to it.
Huh. Interesting.
Wait, Cyphus, do you think we can try to locate or at least call for someone on through this badge, perhaps?
Absolutely not. She can't leave the room.
Yes, but she was not in the room as well.
No, she's in the room.
We're gonna
just
go out of
dispersed
initiative
and
order.
tried to hide.
So you can do whatever you want. Well,
Alright, let's go back to that other room.
Yeah, let's.
so making your way back up. That's not a pretty area. That's yeah, Raphael. You can do whatever you want.
Yes, I would like to administer aid to Deacon, please,
Okay, then.
because
That's
he's
right.
covered in holes.
He is in fact that.
He is our holiest of holy men. Only he's not holy.
Well, I'm definitely
Alright,
holier.
and
Maybe,
I'm using.
maybe when we find the armory, they'll have a cannon, so I can be canonized.
Deacon's holier.
And I'm using my healer's kit and my surgeon's tools, so that's probably like a 25.
So you are able to bandage him, but it was quick.
Oh yeah, no. You definitely need a bed rest after this.
And maybe a surgeon.
I am a surgeon.
All right, more than one surgeon.
That I will agree with. I definitely need an extra pair of hands for this.
Look at the state of Deacon's wounds. I will rummage to my bag and
I will pat
the
Raphael
potion
on the
heal.
shoulder. I am certain that Saren Ray will heal me through you, my friend.
Don't patronize me.
Raphael,
Anyway.
prepare restoration.
One moment, please.
It's a child being murdered.
Or about to be.
That was a good sound.
Yeah, this is my life.
Oh, boy. Well, I'm hanging on to a pretty good regardless, but before I go up and with the rest of the others, I will offer my potion of moderate healing to Raphael and Deacon, see if they need it.
It's strange because you don't feel like you're wounded, but you certainly feel like the life has been drained from you.
No, I didn't prepare restoration.
Okay.
We'll just take care of it tomorrow then. I will say to Rigel, thank you for the offer, but these wounds are entirely theoretical. So I require a more different solution.
I'm gonna poke one of the holes. Theoretical, huh?
Yeah, it definitely hurts. You definitely put a finger in.
Yes, I would say theoretically, if that wound were there, that would really hurt.
Roll me a sense motive, Raphael, real quick.
I don't think I need to.
Well, what better way to heal theoretical wounds than magic positivity? I turn to Raphael going, I think you're able to help here, Raphael. Wish you luck there.
So
That's an 11 on my sense.
it's really hard to read his face because he's wearing a mask, but you definitely heard a kind of noise from behind it. But make
Yeah.
think of that what you will.
He's
Yeah, his
leaking
body
air.
definitely his body definitely tensed up.
He's deflating.
Well, there's enough holes in him to.
But
Look,
we
I'll-
just
I'll-
heard him say woo.
I'm telling you, I just need some positive energy, and it will take care of all of these theoretical wounds.
Anyway, what's on the other side of this door?
So, inside, this appears to be another guard's quarter, and there's a lever.
Dope! I found the lever.
Inserting one of the keys, as you hear the loud grating noise of the portcullis opening. It seems to fill this entire place, and the warden looks completely unnerved by it.
Oh, wait, do we want to continue after the Spider-Man now?
We probably should. We
What
haven't
did-
expended many resources.
Well, yeah. I was just making sure.
Also, is this like a...
We
is
expended you.
Yeah, it's entirely my own fault. Is there a door over here, or is this just like a wall?
1 second. Where?
On this wall where Seek and Jack are currently hanging out. Like right here.
Yeah, I wanted to see if there was a way through, but I never really. Okay, so that is just a wall.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check, Jack. So,
Oh, it looks like we have a question in chat. Sorry about that, Steven. He wants to know our party composition. Well, I am a cleric of Sarenrae.
And that's it. That's the party.
That's the party. You got it
And
in
that's
one.
it. Just
Got it.
I'm soloing this bitch. These are all the different facets of my multiple personality disorder. I spoke to the DM about it. He's cool.
Jack's the beast in this situation.
Jack's the dog inside all of us.
Split there.
Alright, but
The
Gregorian
tiniest
is
little-
a holy gun paladin.
A holy moly
Yep.
gunny palidoni.
Is our Packmaster Hunter.
Rigel's a half-elf magus.
And Cyphus is a elder mythos cleric and fortune teller bard.
And
I'm
Deacon
really thinking
is
that-
a half-elf occultist.
Really thinking that Grigori could probably pull off a shot where he goes through another hole and then hits his target.
Grigori's been watching Wanted.
Nothing like the comic book. The comic book's pretty good.
The comic book is amazing.
Yeah, the comic book's silly.
Oh my god, the comic is so good.
I can
Anyway,
run
let's
on
continue
air.
with the-
Okay. So
Okay, that's a thing that happens. Anyway, let's continue with the game before we get sidetracked by another fantastic series. It's not a series, it's the one book, but I highly recommend it to everybody.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's go on and go through the portcullis.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Oh, before I do, I just want to like search right where the secret door was in the other room, just make sure there's not another one right here.
Secret door.
search where?
I want, you know how there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
secret door on the other side.
There does not appear to one. But speaking of secret doors, Jack, you found a passage.
I thought so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't get to. There was a question that popped up. I was like,
Yeah, Jack's really good at finding those secret passages.
We're very well aware. And so is your ex-girlfriend. Zing!
Okay,
Secret
so
tunnel.
don't
so,
care.
Jack, it's up to you.
Secret tunnel! Oh, man. And Cyphus is the bard. I should have taken a level in bard.
You may do with that information as you'd like.
Alright, I'm gonna start going through the tunnel, me and
Of course you
Sika.
are.
I'll have Apple notify the others.
Oh, okay.
A bat just comes out and goes, ah!
This very large bat approaches all of you and then licks Cyphus's face.
Oh, it's so cute.
Its tongue is kind of sticking out like, it did such a good job.
I love fruit bats.
How many people are
Fruit
around
bats
me?
are so cute.
I guess just Deacon right now, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna channel energy at that bat.
Okay.
I go, dear God, what is that? It's touching me! I think entity's gonna clap at it. So if you could do a fortitude save for the bat real quick. I mean, it's gonna be like no damage, so it's really no point. Alright, 2 damage. Take that, apples. Get away from me.
Doesn't it only have like 1 HP?
No, it's got plenty.
Oh, okay.
Got HP for days.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, because Packmaster and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Disgusting creature. Anyway, back to the portcullis.
So,
Oh, yeah, you're going to the portcullis. Wait, so oh no, we're splitting the party again.
Yes, you won't speak in the party.
God, stop, please, stop.
Into the
I'm
hole.
Cool.
I'm over here because you know what? Jack needs to handle his own bull stuff.
Bull stuff.
Bull stuff is what I'm gonna say now.
PG, I see. So, So,
It just didn't seem right.
iron doors line the walls of this partially ruined cell block. The doors themselves hang askew on their hinges, revealing empty cells beyond. Partially burnt wooden support timbers still function to the north, while to the south they've collapsed and caused cell walls to crumble as well. Rivulets of water drip down from the southwestern wall to create a shallow pool. So, as you begin making your way, roll me a perception check.
Which group? Alpha group or Jack?
Not the group. Beta.
So who?
All of you.
The rest of them.
And Gregory, you're with us, right?
With you guys.
Cool.
I was about to say, I think he's either in a cell or with you guys.
Yeah, I was a little worried by that. Remember, you just gotta ignore what you see.
All right. Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything. So.
Not your heart, not your eyes. Oh wait, that might go to
I truly like the idea that failed perceptions with Cyphus is that he actually does see things, he just assumes they're not real.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds right. Yeah, it sounds canon.
He looks at it for a second, then you just see him go like, nah.
Just completely ignore it. It's not real.
So, Rigel, as you begin making your way in, you see along the wall, within the cracks, drops of blood are beginning to well up.
What the? Do they hit my face as I approach it?
No, but I do need you to make a will save.
Crud. Of course.
Told you just don't believe what you see and everything's fine.
Laugh.
I think this thing's gonna do what it will, regardless of what I believe it or not. Crud.
So, you see the blood begin to form, taking the shape of an R. As you take 2 points of wisdom damage.
My head.
To take to make a will save.
Who?
Another will save?
Except Jack.
2 wisdom damage?
Yes.
This is not an insanity effect, is it?
No.
Is this an enchantment effect?
No. This is
fear
a haunt.
effect.
No.
Haunt effect, peoples.
It's a haunt.
Told you just gotta not believe.
I don't think it's an option for me, Cyphus! As I clutch my head.
I'm sitting off to the side going like, it was only 2 points of damage, dude. Damn. Calm down.
I'm starting!
What about where's Raphael's?
Yeah, Raphael needs to roll one. Just because he's big.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought because I didn't see it. Oh, well,
No.
doesn't matter. Right.
It's more of a first one gets to see it and gets hit, then everyone else has to.
Well, and it was an R still, so.
Yeah.
I'm
What's
looking at it going like,
worth
oh no, it's talking about me too.
Okay.
You just don't believe it. It's fine.
So,
Oh yeah, no, it's totally fine.
all of you watch Deacon. You see the blood begin to shift and form into a D, accompanying the R that's there below it.
Doctor.
Cyphus, you see the blood begin to form and blacken. Grigori,
Can I take a stick and start messing with it?
yeah, let me finish saying it. Grigori, you watch as a G begins to slowly form from it. As you all watch, you feel as though your soul is being drawn from this place into this wall.
I'm gonna back away as best I can.
I will look away.
Okay.
I'll like pull my eyes from it, so I'm not feeling drawn to it at all.
Raphael, touching the blood, it's
With
being
a stick.
It's being affected, but then you see it return to its shape and dry.
Ah, lame. Alright, never mind that.
I think I might actually take the wisdom damage from wondering where Raphael got a stick down here.
Yeah.
It's not a stick, it's a bone.
Yeah, that's when I realized that it isn't a stick, and I'm like, oh no!
What do you think I've cast light on? I still have that femur from the first time we came down here.
You pull it from the councilwoman's butt.
Perfect.
Alright, DM, what's the damage?
It's 2 for everyone.
Okay.
For everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Wait,
what
even-
do you
So
Not
none
Jack.
of us made the will save?
you made it, Raphael. That's why your name didn't. That's why an R didn't form for you.
Well, when you said 2 to everybody, I assumed.
No.
Anyway.
Anybody,
Okay,
not
I
everybody.
believe you. Jump in the line. Rock your body in time.
Rude that he doesn't know how to spell. And then I just yell down the corner, Siphus starts with a C!
I said C.
Oh, you just said it turned black. Goopy.
But it's a C.
You
Oh,
turn
okay.
black and goopy.
I am black and goopy.
Yeah, we should probably check out this door.
Be black.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God. There I am.
No, you disappeared.
No, don't do this to me. Alright, Deacon, open the door.
Under the circumstances, I'd rather not be in front.
Rigel, open the door.
Alright.
I will manufacture a
Okay.
blessing of protection for him, giving him +1 to all
Thank
his
you.
saves.
Yeah. I go open the door without looking at the wall, and the only thing I do to acknowledge the wall is there is flip at the bird.
So, within there, you see what appears to be a small guard station. You see a winch, but it has melted to pieces.
Alright.
Right here, you can see what appears to be another portcullis to ensure that there's no escape.
And it's closed?
It is closed.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to find another lever somewhere in the area.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Some
can't,
other
can't
way
really
in.
see this wall.
Let's search
Are there
for
any
clues, gang.
doors on there? Are there any?
Oh, also, what?
Is there a door right here?
Yeah.
To give you a nice big review of the area.
Good job. Hey, look at all that wall.
Doing a quick tap, you can tell that's a bunch of solid earth.
Alright, well, let's
Roll
check
me
back
a
where we
will
came from
save.
then.
Do that for me real quick.
Who?
All of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Except Jack. Jack's in the middle making out with the princess.
Oh,
So
finally!
you don't see
way to
nothing
go,
wrong.
Deacon.
Yeah, something better.
Again, just don't believe.
Yeah.
Mine was actually a 21. It looks like
Okay.
it didn't factor mine.
Is that everyone? Oh, wait. Raphael rolled poorly. You see
I rolled poorly.
you see an R begin to form as your mind feels like
Aw,
it's being
man.
body. As you take 2 points of wisdom damage.
Unfortunate.
So, what are you doing?
We're going back looking for Jack, I guess. I think at this
Okay.
point we finally realize he's not around.
We'll say that it was about 3 rounds for you. So, these are rough stone walls of a natural cavern
It's dripping with moisture, leaving stagnant pools of water. Clearly, this place isn't exactly man-made.
Okay.
As I will give you a reveal of what you're dealing with.
Not man-made.
Mm-hmm. It seems as though Harrowstone was basically carved out of cave structure below.
Sweet. I guess I'll begin searching the area for Jack,
Well,
going back to
this is
where
3
I
rounds
think we lost
Jack.
him.
He did. I'm giving him 3 turns because I wasn't letting him do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Guys.
I'm just like
So-
I'm just think of Raphael kind of like over here
So
searching
this,
for Jack.
if his head explodes or something, he'll get to find that out when we get there.
Woot.
So what are you doing, Jack? Moving in. Okay, roll me a perception check.
Right. Stop alt-tabbing and hit the other button. There we go. That's where perception was hiding.
It always hides.
He's a sneaky one.
Give me 1 second for Sika. Perfect. We're both slightly aware.
Okay.
If it has a smell, she has a higher percent chance.
What did you both roll?
She rolled a 10, I rolled a 14.
Okay, let's assume it was smell based.
If it was smell based, hold on, let me see what she rolled then. Because with scent, I think that pretty much bumps it to, as long as it's within 30 feet, she's aware of its presence.
Mm-hmm.
60 feet if the wind is blowing from the direction of the scent. Or if the lingering draft of the place, it flows in that direction. So,
Plus,
anything within 30 feet are detected by us?
I was just saying if it was a bonus to it.
Oh, it literally, she's just aware of it. She detects it if it's within 30 feet of her.
Okay, she seems put off by the smell around here, but she's not certain as to what it is. As you begin making your way through and realize you have stepped in something riding Sika, she looks down and begins to make winces of pain. As you realize you two have stepped into an ooze. And
She couldn't smell an ooze. Poor cat. Poor cat.
he's going to make a grab attempt at you. Does a 16 beat her CMD?
I doubt it. Give me 1 second. She's pretty... It ties her CMD.
So that means it does succeed. Okay, then. As she finds her paw into this, she begins to take a bit of acid damage from it. She takes 7 damage and is grappled. That's 1 round.
Oh, damn it. Alright.
Round 2.
So she
Fight.
takes damage, and then I will swing at the ooze then.
Okay. What is this, a hammer or what?
That's a good question. I
It's that
think
way.
the last ooze, yeah, it would have been the hammer, because that was the last weapon I had out.
Oh, yeah?
And then Sika would attempt to free herself after I hit it.
Okay.
18 to hit, 9 points of damage.
Okay.
18 hit. That hits. It's news. It's not exactly agile. You said 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. And what was her escape attempt?
I didn't know what to roll, so I waited for your input on that.
Roll your CMB. Is it contested or is it just trying to beat their?
You're trying to beat their combat maneuver defense.
Okay then. She is still grappled. It's going to get another attack off.
Well, it has to maintain the grapple.
Fair enough. That's a natural 20.
Okay, well, it's maintaining it.
As she takes 16 points of damage.
All right. Oh,
I
now
rolled
that
2
she's
sixes.
hurt. Let's see. She took 6 first time. 16 minus 1. All right. So Sika's almost dead in less than a round. And then minus 16.
Now for the third round.
Let's see. Okay, so on round 1, she got caught. On round 2, she tried to escape. On round 3, she will attempt to eviscerate. So...
Yeah, that'll do it. And its AC is terrible because... Actually, so you're confirmed, despite being a natural 1, because I find this funny and I'm a kind god, that will confirm.
What? Oh, that doesn't count. It doesn't do the crits properly. Just use the regular damage and multiply it by 2. She did 12 points.
Okay then. It's just fine. You can't tell how rough it's looking.
Alright, well, she hit with both claws, so she now hits with the rake.
Wait, can't she do that while grappled?
It's, because she's grappled, it's one of the things that she would do in a grapple situation.
Well, it doesn't matter. Saying if she can do that while grappled.
Or to, like, melee attacks auto hits when you're grappled?
Well, the question is that when it says can only be used against a grappled foe, is the grappler considered grapple?
Fair.
And I think it is.
Yeah, everyone in a grapple is considered grappled unless they have improved grapple.
Seeger's Might, who knows?
It does not. It failed to get their feet.
So it takes 8 and 3 additional points of damage. So what?
29?
11 additional. Yep. And last but certainly not least, 5 more as she bites into it as I'm going to swing down on it. Too bad we're only level 2. If only I were high enough to have more attacks.
You guys were level 3 now.
Sika's level
2.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've been throwing them out like candy.
I don't get an attack if I use Lead Blade, correct?
No, it's an action to cast, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so no.
Lead Blade.
I'm just going to attack then.
Yeah, it's a standard action. So you're not moving, so... this hurt your Sika. This hurt your baby. And she's been with you forever. So how do you want to finish it off?
I'm damn near jumping. I wouldn't say I'm damn near jumping off. I'd say I'm damn near falling off, putting all my weight into this hammer blow as I'm
So
splatting it.
Throughout Harrowstone, all of you hear a ghastly sound. Coming from where you all just were. As Jack, like Hephaestus pounding on his anvil, you make the ground crack, striking this again and again for daring to touch your Sika.
So I think we all look around, we realize that Jack isn't with us, and we all put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I'll take a couple minutes and tell the sheriff, don't go down that hallway, don't look at it, just let's go.
Oh, hey, didn't someone in the party have, like, holy water or something?
Yeah, so.
You guys should
Maybe
have
we should,
holy
I don't know,
water.
chuck a bottle of holy water at the haunt or something?
Nah.
It's just gonna keep going off.
Only if we're in there.
I think it's a good idea regardless.
I mean, you can't destroy haunts.
Yeah, you can.
Well, only if you have something like a haunt siphon,
Or
and
holy
I don't
water.
think it's worth wasting.
Or holy water.
Call me a knowledge, Arcana or Religion.
That's directed towards which head?
Deacon and Cyphus.
Who knows better? I know better!
You know what's great about that? You're kind of not correct.
Oh.
As from your experience dealing with this place, there are things you can do to destroy haunts beyond the haunt siphon or using positive energy. They all have certain requirements that need to be met that would bring about their destruction, such as why the Marauder was killed because you broke all the skulls, which really makes that fight suck.
Love that moment.
Also, holy water is a source of positive energy.
Yeah, but I thought most of the times when you destroy a haunt using positive energy, it reforms after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, it does reform, but that amount of time
require a
is a
specific
matter
thing
of days.
to destroy them properly,
Yeah.
like to keep them dead.
Yeah, they're like ghosts. It
Deader.
takes some days to reform, not minutes.
But
if-
I don't see any reason for us to waste resources on something that's not going to be affecting it.
Because it's doing ability damage to us, that's why.
But if certain measures are met, it can be completely destroyed, and it will not reform.
If it's just going to slap us for 2 points of wisdom damage every time we go in this room, or every time we
And
try to go
Phil
down this
will.
hall, may as well chuck some holy water at it.
Yeah, but we have another way in. We don't need to go down that hall at all.
You don't know that.
Well, let's see what Jackson covered.
Now you know that.
I was about to say, because after I'm sitting here and I patch up Sika's wounds to the best of my limited abilities.
Mm-hmm. She's kind of sat down. She's kind of as you wrap them up. As you guys find what appears to be a large crater.
Yeah, that's fine. You know,
That Jack apparently made.
Yep. I'm just gonna assume that's Jack being Jack. I do, however. Does Sika want to heal? Because I got a free heal that I can give out.
Both Jack and Sika would both look up at you with like those pitiful, over dramatic eyes.
It's weird how he's able to do that. You have to wonder if it's something about his blood that allows him to do it.
Yep, I'm pretty. Animal eyes of pity.
It's at this time that Apple comes in and starts licking your face. They have a look of, I did such a good job telling them.
I give Apple a nice pat.
You see Apple's ears flicker at getting head pat. So, he found a cave. Didn't tell any of you.
Yeah,
I
sounds
did
like
too.
Sounds like Jack.
I did too. If anybody, it's not my fault you don't speak bat.
Yeah, it is.
Well, to be fair, we were kind of preoccupied with,
Oh boy,
I guess
yeah,
a
it's
little
my
rock.
day. Sika gets 4 HP.
Oh, he really does care. Enough.
I just wave a holy symbol at her.
All right,
Kinda
well
lick your hand.
let's go on with it.
All right, I will jump onto Apple's back and continue down the hall.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
Who?
Jack.
Is it sound based?
No, it's vision based.
Give me a second. That's not me. That's my current mount.
Apple don't see dick.
Don't worry, she's just blind to the things. I'm better.
See slightly less dick. If anyone else coming in this tunnel wants to roll perception check, by all means.
Yeah, I'm going in. I think we're all going in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into the death trap. Tunnel.
There's a dark at the end. Arc at the end of this tunnel.
It's a trap, and Grigori does not see it.
Nope.
Of all the traps, like speed trap, metal trap, death trap is not my favorite type of trap music.
So, to all, as you're in here, it's a real shame. This appears to just be like a dead-end tunnel. The sheriff, making his way in, just looks around, and you see him just push on a door as a way is revealed.
Oh, good work, Sheriff.
Please roll 20. Roll me a perception check real quick there, Raphael and Rigel.
Right, you are.
No, just Rigel and Raphael. You wouldn't want to find this, Jack, trust me.
Bloody splitting headache.
Never mind. So, you all begin to make your way in. You find that there are a large set of, or large rows of broken down, dilapidated cells. In the center appears to be a oubliette, similar to the one that the Lopper was in. But this one, there is a corpse right behind these bars. It's a skeleton, but, it's still a corpse. As you see rising off of it, the Lopper.
What the?
Salutations.
Did you mean to say the Lopper?
Not the Lopper. The Splatterman.
Yeah,
Or
that's what I thought.
You think it's the Lopper because, oh crap! No, wait. Different ghost. Who dis?
New ghost, who dis?
Actually, let me enlarge
Ghost
that
with
for
the
the
most,
folks
maybe.
to see at home.
Shit. And who do I have the luxury of speaking to right now?
You don't know my work. I'm dead, and I've just been hurt worse than that. You don't know my work.
Sorry. Homicidal egomaniacs sort of kind of escaped my field of knowledge.
His knuckles crack as he forms a fist. I see. I'm almost impressed with such stupidity to not know my work. I am Heen Ferriman. I was a celebrated scholar of anthroponomastics, which, for your dull expressions, is the study of personal names.
Nobody cares! You hear Raphael yell from the back.
And then you hear behind Raphael, I kind of care.
It's a very interesting field.
You're not helping.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't say that. Actually, it's like, you're not helping.
Might I ask, what is your name?
Don't tell him that.
Sorry.
Everyone's head.
As you say, well, I would tell you, except I think your handiwork just hurt. Did a bit of a member of my brain. You may call me stubborn one if you want.
I can make your suffering go away if that is to your liking.
Well, unless you're things that dive straight to the tournament and confront Asmodeus himself, I doubt you can make any wish of mine happen. But please, as I put my hand on my sword, why don't we dispense with the obvious pattern of insults and just get down to business, shall we?
I have no interest in your corpses would joy.
Cut out there.
Yep.
I have no interest in slaying all of you. Your corpses would bring me no joy. That sounds worse.
How far away is he?
About 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a with my channel positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he talks way too much.
I'm also going to say to Rigel, as a theological point, you don't confront Asmodeus so much as you take a number and wait in line.
Just as well. As long as he's gone, just as well. I didn't really respond.
And I get to roll that one. Hold on.
Well, he gets to make a save against it.
Didn't mean to roll the two of them.
What's the DC on it?
Let me I have it written down. DC 14 will save.
Okay, so before even adding in his bonus, you watch as this energy pulses across him. That just halves the damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes 5.
You watch.
Sorry. Yeah, fine, whatever.
He doesn't even seem to wince at it. Your gods are dead.
That's what I said.
Fortunate.
I see. You're a scholarly sort.
I am.
Who might you be?
Not telling you my name, not stupid.
Oh, I know that. But perhaps I could make a deal with you. Something that would make sure that you get what you desire, and I get what I desire.
And what is it you desire?
What all things desire. Freedom and life.
I'm curious to know how you would achieve that second part.
Well, the way all great, magnificent things are accomplished. Patience. In time, I will be free. I will have a acolyte. Do my bidding and provide the means to free myself. I have near 40 years before my time runs up, and I will be able to be returned to life. A strange and exotic world, I'm certain.
You're only proving my point when I called you an egomaniac, just to be fair. I say in an act of defiance and a statement of defiance, you're only proving my point.
I am practical and exact.
Honestly, he is the most reasonable person we've met here so far.
True.
Fair.
Still, he's a murdering ghost.
Yeah,
nobody's
fair enough.
perfect.
Oh, by the way, DM, I'm sorry. I forgot about my son's blessing thing. It's my domain power. He took an extra 3 damage.
Oh, okay, so what's the total?
It was 8.
Okay, then. 8 damage. Got it.
So he's like, your gods are slightly not
Less dead.
at that. They're
They're
in
like
a
on
deep
life
sleep.
support.
They're in the Odin sleep. Who's Odin? I don't know. It just sounds correct.
So I'm gonna take a moment while his attention is on the others to load a ghost shell.
Yes.
I'm gonna load a ghost shot
Smart.
and then prepare a smiting shot. For the minute he goes hostile, I'll shoot him.
All you need to do is... Well, no. Normally I'd ask for your names, but I see your face. Though that provides so little I can recall. So simply do nothing. Be patient. Spend some time in... Is Ravengro still around?
In spite of everything, including the incompetence of its leadership, yes.
I'm sorry to hear that. He says, resting on the cell door, though you're certain he would just pass through. These people, have they hurt you?
Don't answer any of that.
I doubt you would find our story very interesting, but I'm curious about something.
By all means.
Do you truly believe it's likely for Jack to free you?
There are others I can... But if you think that he is my only tool, then I'm curious as to why you let his body run red with his own blood and bring him to life somewhere else. I suppose.
I think it's because you have the power to raise the dead.
So, as a scholar, what do you know about the Whispering Way?
I know them, though not my allies. Were I free, I could information on them.
Nah. I'm not really feeling it, guys. Let's just kill him.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I hit him with another positive energy.
Gregory fires.
Okay.
For Christ's sake. I can re-roll that one. Hold on.
It's been one of those days, man.
There we
I'll
go.
let him.
So that's 9 points of damage before the thing.
Okay.
I guess
so
roll
Okay.
roll your roll save.
14 plus 4, so...
So that, I think, is a grand total of 10 damage to him.
Okay.
No. He's undead and evil, and are you smiting him?
Yeah, I'm smiting him.
So you add twice your level plus your charisma to damage.
Okay, so twice my level,
So 6.
6
Plus your charisma.
my charisma, which is 3.
So
So 9.
So you add, an additional 9.
Ooh, that's 17 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel that.
Okay. I just wanted to check to see that his AC, because he's more than 20 feet. It's not off touch AC, but it still hits.
Yeah, he also adds charisma. Okay.
So what was the grand total?
17.
17 damage.
Okay. 17 damage plus these. He certainly looks hurt. I implore you to reconsider. Because if you do not, then I think I will have to do what anyone in my position would have to do. I will
And
make
that would be-
names, curses.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yes, but I get to have a speech. I get comments. I will make
Well,
You're
your
cutting
speech
out.
keeps cutting out. Yeah, so
Awesome.
you're not really getting a speech.
awesome. That doesn't make me want to rip all my skin off.
Right?
Even Discord is shouting, "Nobody!"
Yeah, I think it's time to go.
Yes, you can
Even
all.
Discord's like, "You sly dog, no monologues for you."
You got me monologuing.
Well, your initiatives like 1/3 attempt.
If you've already
I just-
started,
I
we
just-
can't hear you.
I was waiting for you guys to get
Oh,
whatever
okay.
demon
Just making
cause
sure.
within you out. As I pray my connection is a connection.
Well, it's good for that a little bit.
I think we made a connection. Hey, I had a decent thing this time. Good for me.
Sarkov, is the sheriff saying any of this, or?
He will. I'll get to that in a moment. I just want to make my speech.
Okay,
We'll
sorry.
make
Go ahead.
your names curses. Not
You're going to
spoken.
shoot him again.
Please. May I say this?
Oh, you've spoken enough.
Okay then. So, that's what we're going to wrap for today.
Fine. Fine. If that's where we're wrapping, do your speech.
Do your thing if that's where we're gonna wrap.
That was my intention.
All right, fine.
I love the mental image though. He's like trying to talk, and then everybody's like, "No, man, shoot him!" And then
I
he's
know.
like, "Wait, guys, hear me out."
That's just like he's sitting there talking. Boom, positive energy. Stop it. Anyway, I'm still talking. Boom, positive energy.
Yes.
Stop it.
I will make your names curses not spoken by the bravest of adventurers in the most hidden areas. I will unmake everything. Dreams, loved ones, everything. I will destroy. Your names will be forgotten by my hands. And as we're went, unless I,
You know, the best
with
part
my
was
hands.
as you were
And that's when Grigori. Hold on, that's when Grigori goes. Your hands are theoretical, and he shoots him again.
but yeah. Okay, tune into this exciting next session.
Where we aggravate the shit out of our DM
Even more.
even more.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully next time we'll be able to get some decent rolls. It's been quite a day for that.
I mean,
but
you
yeah,
did pretty
definitely. This session has been brought to you by the Spell Tracker app. Thank you for watching. It's a great way to keep track of your spells and ability. It's spells and abilities for your characters. It's available on the Google Play Store and the Android App Store. See you next time. Say goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.